All right, it's September 10th. It is 7:31 p.m. and this is a meeting of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission. We'll start the meeting by reviewing some of the previous meetings' minutes. If everybody has a copy of the June and July meeting minutes. We were a little backlogged on our updates. If you could just take a look at them, let us know what you think.
Motion to approve the June and July minutes.
I'll second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. The only thing that I would ask is that we have to work on the spelling of
Okay.
Mr. Dan
Oh,
Lahoven's
sorry.
last name,
Apologies.
which has many more letters
Oh, it does.
and vowels.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Do,
Oh, if you're
do,
I thought that was pretty good. My wife would shortening it, that would be great.
Instead of me, Dan
It's
Lahove, I could say
L-A-A-R.
Mr. Dan.
L-A-A-R-H-O-V-E-N.
all right, awesome. Sorry.
No problem.
It's okay, we can shorten it, it'll be nicer for signature pages and everything else. Okay. The farming film night. The fee on that is a $250 showing fee for the company to come down from Vermont and allow us to use their stuff for the night, meaning show their film. They have to try and recoup some money for their project. There is no waiver for a nonprofit or town entity. If we do it as a fundraising night, my understanding is that they are interested in a donation if we do it as a fundraising night, so possibly a portion of what we raise goes towards them. Now, I didn't dig very much deeper into that because of the fiscal concerns that come up with this, the money on how we're going to pay for these type of things, which is also under discussion on tonight's agenda on the banking budget. I am interested in continuing with that night, even with that cost. I think that we can offset it with donations or things like that, so that it will not cost us anything. And if we have the means to take donations, we could also have a few dollars in our coffers for any future things that we need.
We're thinking January, February anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
February.
Cindy, you haven't missed
What do we do?
much.
January, February?
We went over the
Okay.
previous
I think so.
month's minutes,
Okay.
and now we're just in discussion of the farming film night. So I was just saying that there's a $250 fee for the showing of that movie.
Could we, as far as donations go, can we maybe do something, some form of like flyer advertising for people that put donations into it, if that's like an incentive for people?
Well, that goes back to what,
We have to have a means of handling the money and so forth in order to do that. And if there's no objection as to in the order that I posted tonight's meeting agenda, I'd like to jump ahead a little bit to the banking budget, if nobody objects to that.
No, I think
And then we can step back and as I posted it, I didn't quite think long-term, like I'd have to work back on this. So on the agenda, we have banking budget discussion. I did meet with the town accountant, and I met with several other people in town hall regarding the agricultural commission setting up an account so that we can take money in and pay money out. It's a very simple process. In the town office building, we would use the town's tax ID number, and money gets filtered through the town. With that being said, all the money goes into the general fund, and it's not ours.
not earmarked.
It's not earmarked as ours to spend. The other suggestion coming from the town was that we establish an outside fund with 2 people on an account, and we earmark it Friends of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission or something to that effect. That entity takes the money in, handles the money, and pays out if we do things like this farming night or something else. The town, in order to handle our money, would need a bill submitted, voted on, approved, paid out. So that then you're talking vendors, much like any other business, may wait 30 days, 60 days to get paid out, where if we have something set up, we can handle that money ourselves.
Now, would that fall into the, would we need the tax ID number?
We would need a tax ID number, which is not a difficult thing to get. I just don't know if we establish, I don't know if the Lakeville
If we could do it.
Conservation Commission can establish the Friends of the Lakeville Conservation Commission and then handle the money. I mean, the Agricultural Commission, excuse me. I don't know if we can, I'm already taking the money from the Conservation Commission. So I don't know if that's something that we vote on and we establish, and then we are also members of the Friends. And are you still involved with the garden club, or were you involved with the garden club?
When they were founded. but
Okay.
It's been ages.
Because I know they have something set up like that.
See, we just did it through Roll Engine 3, but we're not affiliated with the town at all.
Right.
I can inquire at the garden club.
Yeah, we,
Talk to Nancy.
So I don't know, but but we had to do a charter and everything to establish.
right.
This wouldn't be like that, this would be more of a, I don't know if that,
Yeah, there are other town bodies that
do this.
do this in order to circumvent going through the town, and, you know, I would assume that a lot of it is nominal amounts of money. It's, you know, $50 here,
Now, with-
$75 there.
With the, I know we're getting a little bit far into it, but they would almost we'd have to approach them with the money that we need, and they would have to approve it. But I know that's getting a little bit deep into it. Like, say if two people were on this account, they would have to sign off on the money, so we wouldn't be able to vote on it. We'd almost have to ask them to approve it, if it was set up that way.
Right, but I don't know if it can be, I don't know how you set it up to be two of us.
It wouldn't be. I'm talking if we voted on spending $250 that we wanted like that, that movie to come here, they would have to say, okay, you guys can have that $250. It would have nothing to do with us saying,
Right.
spend the money. But with that being said, it almost, I think that's a doable thing. You know, the person that just came to my mind is to get Nancy Kitchen involved in drumming that up. Or even, maybe even Ian, I just keep chucking names out there, but,
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get Ian.
well,
I don't think we're gonna be able to draw him back into much, you know.
but Nancy might wanna do something like that, or something, somebody of that nature, and that'd probably be the way to go.
So my thoughts are, in order to move further ahead with the farming film night, we are gonna have to establish some type of means of paying our bills. You know, and I don't know if ethically it gets into a sticky situation if, you know, you put up the $250 and then we.
$49.99, isn't it? Everything over $50.
Again, having avoided the ethics commission the majority of my career, I really don't want to get back in under these circumstances.
Yeah, but if thinking out loud without really thinking about it too much, is if we put something at the door and for donations specifically for that movie,
Right, but we are,
we just can't give them that, whatever he
I
makes.
don't, where's the accountability there? And where, you know,
Yeah, I get what you're
now
saying.
you have somebody on an appointed board that has maybe put the money out, and then, you know, did you actually get back $250 or did you get $261? You know, did you make money on that? And I think just the implications that
It's really a
that
pain
could
in
be,
the ass when you
that
really
could be
think
the
about it.
case.
You know, for something like this, for
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
it's beyond my thought process.
Does anybody else here have any experience with that type of a fundraiser thing, as far as, you know, setting up another entity?
No, I don't have any experience on it.
No, no.
I wouldn't think it would be a bad situation as long as we had everything on paper and above board, you know.
But the other thing is that I think that if we, as the Agricultural Commission, take in that money then is supposed to go to the town.
Yeah, but the other boards don't do this. You said there are other boards that do this.
There are other boards that do it, and they have, you know, the Friends of, they've set up that entity. This is run by the Friends of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission.
Okay, can we talk to a couple other boards and see how?
I think that's where we're gonna have to be, is that we're gonna have to do a little more research.
Talk to the Friends of the Library.
No, that'd be a good place. Yeah, thank you.
They have a meeting coming up soon, too.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
That still feels different to me. But it's good
As
to-
far as,
I mean, it's perfectly good to talk with them,
yeah,
and it's a good place to start and talk, and maybe, like you said, say the garden club.
yeah, but are you saying that you kind of agree with setting up something else?
Something that's not where whatever money comes in goes to the general.
Right, yeah, okay. All right, so I think in order to move forward, we're gonna have to do a little research and find that out.
I was happy to talk with Nancy LaFave.
Can you speak up?
Sorry. Happy to talk with Nancy LaFave.
That was a good trick.
Who's on the library. I think she's a friend of the library.
She's a
Yeah.
trustee,
Oh, okay, thank
I
you.
think.
I don't know if she's still involved with the garden club,
Yeah.
probably. And maybe Jerry Taylor, who does garden club.
You might find someone in the Friends of the Library who's happy to help set up that new entity and kind of lead it, since they're doing it already with the fundraising.
Right. Okay. I would certainly entertain a motion that if we get the information on this, that we would proceed in setting this up prior to the next meeting in order to try and expedite the film.
That, jumping back to the film, do they need a long time to plan it? Or
It didn't sound like, as long as we could fit in.
like if you
in
let them
their-
know
in their
November, December,
schedule.
they'd be all set to do
Yeah,
something.
and I'm
February.
gonna be in further contact with them about that. So would somebody be interested in making a motion?
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to pursue that course once we have some more information on the right direction to go for an account.
Okay,
The fund.
Second.
all right. All in favor of pursuing possibility of an outside Friends of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission or something like that?
All in favor? I'm in favor.
Yep, we struggled with that one a little bit. We gotta-
That would do, because it might even open the doors to something more.
I know there'd be other things we could
Like
pursue.
if I croak, I can say instead of Lou of Flowers, donate to that. All that stuff, yeah.
You're a generous man. Donating to the non-existing fund. Good. All right, now that we've bounced around a little bit, the Fall Festival update. I had spoken to Joan Upham about the answer, whether or not we would have animals present at our site. I had anticipated an answer the day after the primaries, is where I saw her. I had not heard from her and completely put it on the back burner.
She's in the other room.
Right, I saw her vehicle out there. Did you notice we get an awful lot of information from the shadows?
camera guy, like
The
that.
shadows. This is
Oh, no, that's great.
He's up on everything.
Like,
Yep.
We are just making an alternate.
So, with that being said, I don't have an answer for you. I hope to have one tonight now, learning that she's close by. Unless your interest has changed
what kind of animals are you talking about?
and they're gonna be at the neighboring church. Did you have any more on that?
No, I haven't. I think everybody's waiting for that answer to see if even animals can even be there.
Okay,
Both my wife and I promised the animals at same night, different places.
What kind of animals?
Just the mini, the goat,
We can go.
yeah, maybe something else,
I have some really friendly chickens.
chickens.
Yeah, I could bring like two. Mine,
But I think we have to wait for the answer if we
Yeah.
can.
Who volunteered to work on our booth?
I think Hank promised he'd be around.
Sure.
I'll be in Florida.
Yeah, I know.
See, last I knew, they were gonna put us next to the fire truck, so I'll be there too.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can't commit to it, I don't know how ready we'll be for harvest. So I'm sure I'll probably be working on the equipment and so on, getting it ready.
Yeah. I should be able to help out, you know, Joe.
I do have the banner, if you guys want the banner for the booth
Yes.
at my house. I can stop by and give it to you, Tracy.
Okay.
so again, it would be nice to have the animals there and some display items from the local area. And last year was our first year there, and it was basically just letting people know that we exist, some question and answers about agriculture in town, and, why we're here, that more that we're helping to support agriculture and educating them that we are not a authority that has any type of regulations or guidelines or anything like that. We're more of a,
Surprisingly, there's a lot of people out there that think.
more of a resource
Yeah.
for people than we are. Everybody thinks it's another board that's up there to tell you what you can and you can't do.
Yeah, exactly, there's
And
a lot of people out there
yeah,
that think that.
We had a lot of people that were very interested to find
Now,
out.
do you want us to make a poster with your cell number on it?
I
Contact the chairman.
I would be happy to FaceTime everybody from the beach.
Yeah, good.
I don't know if you'd be happy with that, but I'll be happy with that. So again, I believe that was the 29th.
Yeah. And I know they're pretty, you have to be there all day no matter what, right?
Yeah, they don't,
Don't pack it up and leave in for your club.
yeah, they don't do that. Your day is your day.
Right.
Was there any, from the other entities there, was there any contest this year or anything that you?
Not that I'm aware of.
Didn't somebody ask for a scarecrow thing?
I did ask, it's not a contest, it's sort of
Yeah.
like an exhibit.
Yeah.
So if we want to do something like that, that would be very much appreciated. Paul did it last year.
Tracy was over. You
Good.
get that
Okay.
that
Came
built
out
in
pretty
short
good.
time.
Yep.
All right, so we have to plan for that. I do have a pop-up tent that's available.
Does somebody want to coordinate that, what we need to bring?
Again, I'm not gonna be here, so
Okay.
coordinate
What day you leaving?
tomorrow?
You're leaving tomorrow all the way?
No.
Life's good, I'm just hot. You got plenty of time to get on it before then.
I do, we could all work together and maybe get something done, as far as a coordinated effort.
May I ask a question?
Absolutely.
How hot is it?
Very-
We really have to think
Your
about
tent,
it.
do you have weights?
Yes,
You have weights for your tent?
yeah,
Thank you.
all right.
My wife thanks you.
Any more discussion on Fall Festival?
I was just wondering, in addition to just talking about what it is that the Agricultural Commission is there anything more that we should just have there? I'm new, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, don't, no worries at all. We had the possibility of a small animal display,
Yeah.
but we don't know that that's been approved or not. Last year, we had a couple items in display that were grown in town or harvested in town, including,
No, we can't do any food with samples, like if somebody in town made any kind of dips or jellies with crackers, just to sample it.
yeah, I don't
Because of
know,
that.
I don't know with the food handling regulations how that works.
Stuff amazes me. Still no food's a little
Who we
bit.
contacted
Water
The
health.
Board of Health, yep.
Even like if you were picking
Miss Upham.
cranberries or something like that,
Right.
but
Yeah, like even if I just pre-packaged cranberries,
What's that?
even if I just like pre-packaged cranberries from like the box,
Well, I think that's that whole, what helps thing.
yeah.
I mean, I could hand scoop some, put them in a box for, part of the display,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
or like
it's
even if
available.
I had time to just like package them up, you know, like I'll talk to the board about it.
I don't know what kind of color I'd have yet in the house, but.
Yeah, is that early, or is that
No,
like
ours
just
are
start
late.
the season?
Ours are late.
Oh,
They're
yours
the
are
ones
late.
that you dry pick and they have the longest lasting time
Yeah.
before they start getting soft and
Yeah.
whatnot. You dry pick some earlies, but they're kind of small.
The Benliers are nice, those are my
Yeah,
favorites.
Finland's are good too.
That's when I go down the side before my grandfather picks them.
Yep.
All right, so we'll work on that, getting a game plan together for the display on the 29th.
One last question. The table that we used last year, was it yours?
I believe so.
Okay,
Yep, it's available.
all right.
I might have one too.
Doesn't fit in my carry-on
Or the Jeep.
or the Jeep. Nope. All right, next on the agenda, any 4-H update?
Yes, there is, believe it or not. Unfortunately, Christina moved. She was training a horse, a wild horse, and it threw her just as it was going by a tree. And she ended up separating some ribs and breaking her shoulder, and she needs to go into surgery. So she had to move out of her apartment, and it's an hour and a half right away. So Christina will not be an alt leader, which is unfortunate, because she's just, really good with kids. Nancy did get all her approvals yesterday, so we are set to go. And Nancy and myself are meeting with Valerie Shell, who's the 4-H horse educator for Plymouth County, a week from Tuesday.
Okay,
So, and we're gonna get the ball rolling on the club.
excellent.
She from Dollar Cape?
Who? Valerie Shell? I don't know where she's from. If she does, she's got an awfully long ride to, I think it's UMass Amherst, where 4-H is based out of. But, and then, once that's up and running, I'll see if I can find more volunteers for other clubs.
Okay. Joan, we hit quickly on the previous meeting's minutes. We discussed briefly the farming film night and the costs related to that.
You ready for this question?
I went to the town and spoke to them about setting up either an account through the town or a Friends of the Lakeville Agricultural Commission type of account. The Friends account seems to be more likely to be something we'd be interested in, because then you have a little bit more control of the money. It doesn't all have to be filtered through the town. What we don't have in that situation is none of us really have any experience as to how that would be set up. Do you have any insight as to how that goes? Have any of the
Let
committees
me
you've
bring
been
that up
on?
at Historical Commission on Thursday night, because we have POLE, which is like the Friends of the Historical Commission, it's Preserve Our Lakeville Landmarks.
Okay,
And that's the fundraising arm of the Historical Commission. It's outside of the town money that we
Okay.
get. So I'll talk about that on Thursday night at Historical Commission, and I'll
Okay.
get back to you next month.
all right, well, we're gonna move a little bit faster than that. We discussed that if we get some good information, we can maybe move forward with setting something up so that we
Okay,
have.
well, I can let you know what I find out Thursday.
Yeah, so that we have a legitimate banking source, not that the
It would
town's
be, it would be
banking
nice
source.
to have it before
Yeah.
Arts and Music.
Yeah.
Correct, yeah, because we may end up getting some donations.
Making some
I know that there was
donations,
some
right.
discussion last year with people that wanted to donate some money.
Right.
So,
So I'll talk at Historical Commission and I'll get back to you.
okay. And then the Arts Festival, we've discussed working outside of the meeting to, I have the tent, I have a table and so forth, and, the setup of a display.
Is there any chance we could get those big, beautiful pictures that they had from Conway's horses last year.
I have 'em.
And- Great.
So,
I don't
we-
know about the older ones, but I do have the big one.
okay,
Yeah, there was a few of them. I think I might have a couple of the others.
Okay.
I'll take a look.
and so we're gonna work towards that on the 29th. And then you were here for the 4-H update.
Okay.
And is there any other business? Anything come up that maybe came up after the posting of this agenda, or anything that we need to discuss? All right. Anybody want to make a motion, we adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, motion to adjourn made at 8:01. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.